Hello, hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today is, let's see, December 2nd, 2025. And it's time for your weekly Facebook Live. So let me scoot this up just a smidge. Just because there's going to be a little less glare from my ring light if I'm able to scoot that up. So, okay, there we go. Okay, welcome in everybody. Hi there and hello. If you're watching later, thank you so much. Especially if you're watching on YouTube later, please make sure you like my video, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be awesome. All right, so I've got just a couple of things to go over while we're waiting for the notifications to let you guys know that I'm live. I go live every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and next week will be the same, and then the rest of the year you may or may not get pre-recorded. I'm having surgery on my left wrist on December 16th. So that will put me out for the rest of the year, but I'm going to try very hard to get you some content, but it might not happen. So let's see. This is December Club Create. We're using the Friendly Foliage bundle. This is what it looks like. It comes in our new style of packaging, which I'm excited about. I love it. It's a photopolymer set, of course, because Stampin' Up! No longer will be making red rubber. And here's a quick look at the dies. The dies are super fun. So here's a quick look at the cards. We've got I love this one. We're using the Brush with Beauty paper. I'll show you that in just 1 second. This is a pocket card, and this is a pretty fancy card. And then here is this one. You get half a pack of paper, you get a pack of the Pearls of Beauty embellishment, and a full bolt of the linen thread. This is the paper, and it's lovely. So much fun doing florals. I don't do a whole lot of florals, but when I find one that I like, I am excited to use it. So there's lots of fun colors in here, lots of options. It's called Brush with Beauty. So you get half a pack of paper, you get the pack of embellishments, a bolt of linen thread, and then a card kit to make 8 of cards, 2 of each. And I do provide envelopes in my club. So, and then here is the bundle. So if you need to order that, you can add that on to your class, or if you're a demonstrator, you can purchase it yourself and get your discount. Stampin' Up! Started their product of the month today. So it's a $75 order. You can purchase one product of the month. And the first one is a pack of 12 by 12 paper. It's got some pretty blues in it. And you can find that information at darlingstampinspot.com, and then hit the shop now button. I did send out an email this morning and I forgot to include that. So you might get another email here in the next day or so with the link to that. And also, Paper Pumpkin subscriptions are on sale. So you want to make sure you sign up for my email list, because all that information about the Paper Pumpkin sale, my class that's next weekend, and the club link is all from in the email this morning. Okay. Now, I need quite a few birthday cards, but I didn't have any winter cards. I have a winter birthday. My birthday's next month in January. And I needed some winter type cards, and so I was looking through some papers that I hadn't used yet, and I came across this pretty pack of blues. It's called Peaceful Garden. Oops, that's a horror. There we go. Peaceful Garden, and I hadn't used it yet. So this is the pattern we're using today. It's full of Misty Moonlight, Secret Sea, Cloud Cover. It does go with a bundle that is a little Christmassy theme, but if you didn't want to use that, you could use the other side. Yeah, super, super cute. and fun paper. And I thought it would be a great paper to use to make some winter birthday cards. There's also available a package of Peaceful Garden Glimmer paper. There's a light blue, a dark gray, soft green. It's super pretty. We're going to be using that dark blue, like that secret sea today. And then I pulled out one of my favorites from the annual catalog. This is Coneflower Celebrations. So whether you need a current birthday card or you want to make a few where you've got an oops, I'm sorry, I missed your birthday card, just to have on hand as a just in case, which I will probably end up making a few of those as well because it has the happy belated birthday. Or today we're using the It's Your Day, and I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. I love that sentiment. So we're using that today. That does also come as a bundle if you wanted the dies. But I wanted to show you from start to finish. We're going to make 4 cards, and I want to show you how quick and easy it can be to mass produce if you need to make quite a few. Did I forget my... Oh, crumbs. Hold, please. So sorry. Squirrel moment. I had walked in the other room earlier to grab my scoreboard and remembered that I needed my iPad and then, you know, forgot the scoreboard. So who can relate? All right, so we're going to make 4 cards simply because it's easy to, I'm going to show you all the cuttings. So you need 2 sheets for your card base. So I like top folding cards. You can do this however you want. If you want the side folding card, then you're going to score this at 4 1/4 and then cut it in half at 5 1/2. I like top folding cards. I think they stand up better, and that's just what I prefer. So the measurements are all the same for the other pieces of paper, regardless of which direction you want your card base. So I'm just going to score this at 5 1/2. That's going to make 2 cards, and then 5 1/2, and this is going to make our other 2 cards. Okay, so that's it. Now we're going to grab paper trimmer, and it's quite possible that I need to change my blade in here, but let's see how we get along. So you can take both of your card bases together. Since I scored at 5 1/2, I'm going to cut at 4 1/4. If you score at 4 1/4, you're going to cut at 5 1/2. So those are the only 2 measurements you have to remember is 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. So I'm going to put this in at, are they even? Sometimes it's not cut exactly to 8 1/2 by 11. Okay, so 4 1/4, and just like that, I've got my 4 card bases. Now I need my layer. Did I even show you the card? This is the card. Okay, so I'm gonna do, you do what you like. I'm gonna do a skinny border. So I'm gonna do this at 4 1/8. I'm gonna grab the next piece and do 4 1/8. And I do need to change mine. Let me see if this other trimmer is any better. And then you can put both pieces together. So it's going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So we're going to go to 5 3/8 and then slide this up and do 5 3/8. Oh, that one wasn't better at all. All right, let me grab the other one. This one's have the newer of the blades. And let me even see if I have a blade. I can show you how to change that. I think I'm out. Oh, wait, no, I do have a blade. Okay, yeah, I was able to order some. Okay, so when your paper starts cutting like this, where you've got the jagged, you don't have the clean edges, you're going to take your blade, and down here in your trimmer, there is a notch. So you're just going to slide your blade or your score blade, whichever one you need to change. I'm changing my cutting blade, and it will just pick up and come out. Okay, this is going to be trash. And I'm going to grab a new blade. And then it's just, you're just going to slide it right back in where that notch is and make sure it goes all the way down. There you go. So now when we cut our next pieces, they won't be so bad. But I like to keep just a little sanding block, and I'm just going to kind of sand those little edges there that were frayed. But now you're all good to go. Okay. All right, next layer, I need inserts. So the inside of my card is going to be 4. And then cut the second piece at 4. You can keep this for sentiments. And then we're going to put those together and cut it at 5 1/4. And then the next 2 at 5 1/4. And then now you've got more sentiments. So many of those. Okay, and then the last thing we need is our designer paper. So this was 12 by 12, but I already made my sample, so it's now 8 by 12. Anyway, this is going to be 4 by 5 1/4 as well. So I'm going to cut it at 4, which means now I want to make sure, because sometimes the paper is a little bigger than 12 by 12, but and my mat is so skinny, I need this to be exactly 4. And look at this tiny little sliver of that it was bigger than, that much bigger than 12. Okay, so then I'm going to put these two together and cut this at 5 1/4. 5 1/4 and 5 1/4, and then you could save this and put them on the inside. Let's just put it on the inside. So we have 1 1/4 left. No. 1 1/2. What's happening? 5 1/4, 5 1/4 is 10 1/2. Yes, 1 1/2. So I'm going to cut these down to 3/4. And we'll just put them on the inside. And then you've got no waste, right? Okay, so we'll put those on the inside. We'll make them a little fancy. Okay, so that's all of our cutting. Let's do stamping next. So I've got 4 of the glimmer paper. This is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Eileen, hello, my friend. Making some pretty quick and simple birthday cards. I'm out of, I needed some winter ones. So, okay, so this is a 2 inch circle punch. I wanted these to be simple, so I didn't want any dies. I want to be able to just mass produce. It's a great layout to just, for just that purpose, just to be able to cut everything up and kind of do it assembly line style. We did all of our scoring, then we did all of our cutting, did all of our stamping. I did the punching first, but okay, so now those are ready, and then I can grab my inserts and my next stamp. I love, love, love this stamp. I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. And the font is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could, my handwriting looked like that. Okay. And grab, oops, the next one. Trying to keep it straight. Okay. This is Secret Sea ink. It's one of my absolute favorite inks of all time. Love it. Okay, so we're done stamping. Get those. I've got my stamp and scrub over here. So I don't have a big old mess to clean up at the end either. So my stamps are clean. Okay. Let me bring in, grab my silicone mat. Since we cut this was extra cardstock, so whatever, designer paper. We just cut it up and we're going to put it on the inside. You could use either or. I'm going to use the other side because it'll match the front of the card, but you could do either or. And so this way we've got no waste, and it was already the right size. We just cut it down evenly into fourths. So these ended up being 3/4 of an inch by 4. So we used that whole strip of 8 by 12, got 4 card fronts and 4 pieces to go on the inside. I don't like having all these little extra pieces left over because I feel like I have to keep them, and then I don't ever use them, and then I've got all these extra little things. But they're also great to make, like, I love to make strippy cards. Yeah, you'll find a use for them. Or I give you a permission to just toss it. Don't have to keep every little piece, right? And this design, you can use it with any, or this layout, you could use it with any papers or colors that you want. I got this similar to a sketch. They had cut them really smaller, but anyway, I like the design. Okay, so now we're going to take and fold our card bases on our score line. Form your card base. Okay, you just fold it in half, crease it with a bone folder, and now we've got 4 card bases. Okay, so those are ready. Now we've got to glue our designer paper to our layers, and I'm going to use liquid glue because it's a skinny border, but you use what you like. It doesn't take much glue. And then I also like the glue because I can pull this down just a smidge. It's hard to see if I don't hold it up real quick. Okay, there we go. All right. Next. Hi, Lena. Congrats on the baby boy. I'm excited for your family. Okay, here we go. And cut number 3. So if you do all of your cutting and all of your stamping, then do all of your gluing, you can make 4 cards pretty quick and easy. I didn't set a timer for myself, but this is not taking us long at all. The only thing that I pre-did without in front of you guys was the punching. All right, slide that over a smidge. Okay, we're going to put ribbon on those, but let's go ahead and do that. Let's close that up for a second. So I've got the cloud cover faux leather, faux linen ribbon. And my thing came out of my little contraption. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to grab a little Seal Plus and just put it on roughly the middle. And I'm just going to take this and run it across roughly the middle and just secure it on the back. I'm going to pull it tight and attach it to the back. Okay, there's one. Oh, goodness. And then sometimes if you don't hold your Seal Plus right, that happens. So let's just rip that off. That's okay. That was user error. Okay. I love it when all the things happen on live, so then I can show you how to fix it. Okay, so then this will come just like that. Nobody will ever know that we ripped it, or that I ripped it. Okay, so a light hand, a light touch. There we go. I got to going too fast and pressed too hard. Okay, there we go. You could also pre-cut these pieces of ribbon if you want, but the lazy way. Okay. All right, last one. This paper does have a direction, but I guess that will matter more when we got to put it down on the card. Okay. Pull out a little bit more ribbon and get that last one secured in the back. Okay. Then we can take our glue again, and we'll put these on our card fronts. Almost done. We're getting there. Okay, there's one. Oops, ribbon came off of this one. And press down hard enough. I should be okay. Except for it's not straight. Okay. There we go. Once it gets glued down, it should be fine. But you could also put a little other clear tape or something else if you felt like you wanted to. But once that's down in there, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Next. Here's our little oopsie card where I ripped it, but that's okay. Nobody will ever know. Okay. I like them. All the different blues. I just hadn't used this pack of paper yet, and so I was like, well, blue it is. I get to use Secret Sea. I get to use up some more of my cloud cover. And hopefully I didn't glue anything on upside down, because I think this one goes like this. Just be mindful if your paper is directional, especially if you want to cut it to do like a horizontal card. It'll matter which way you cut it if your paper is directional. There we go. Okay, so those are done. So now we can open them up and do our inserts. And pretty quickly, I'm going to have 4 wintry birthday cards that I was desperately in need of. I was short. And I got to use pack paper that I hadn't used yet either. So if you're not already following me on Whatnot, there's a link in the pinned to the featured section on Facebook. My next auction is going to be on Friday at 6:30. Some more deals on some retired Stampin' Up! Product. I do have some new things that I haven't shown yet because I have a lot. So these colors really are pretty, right? My mom's favorite color was blue. She would like these. All right. We're done with the gluing. Okay, let's put those away. And then to adhere to this glimmer paper, you could use glue dots, but I just use some Seal Plus. Okay, and then the circles are 2" and 2 3/8. So you've got a bit of a thicker border. But you use whatever you have, punches, or if you want to do dies by all means. I just wanted the quick and easy way. And I love punches. Those are going to get dimensionals on the back. Almost done, you guys. Here we go. Okay. All right, next up, dimensionals. I kind of want to pay attention to how I'm laying these down, because I don't want to do dimensionals. I want to do dimensionals on the tops and the bottom. I don't want to put dimensionals on the ribbon because it won't stick. And then we're going to stick a little glue dot underneath that ribbon just to kind of help it. That's optional. You don't have to, but I think I will. All right, let's grab some glue dots. And let's just stick one. Come on. And we'll just put it right up in the middle. Just to give it a little extra security. Okay. And there we go. Come on. Okay, so now we'll put our sentiment on and add a little flat pearl embellishment. And we're done. And I've got 4 birthday cards just like that. Okay, so then I just put this right in the center. Now you could put a bow, put a knot. Again, I was going with simple, quick and easy. Shouldn't have to put extra postage, since I am going to be mailing these for some winter birthdays coming up. All right, I've got my 2025 to 2027 in color flat pearls. I love this embellishment. Oh, not with a stylish. You're not going to get those on there. And I'm doing 3, but you could, oops, I don't want to do that one there. I want to put the medium size up there. And we'll do the big one and the small one like that. Okay. So, do you like the layout? Did you like the process? Will it help you to create more cards? I would love to know. And you don't have to do this mini embellishments if you don't want. You could do a different shape on the front. You can change it up and make it your own. Yeah, I like the glitter paper too, right? I thought about using two-tone cardstock, but then I thought, well, it's got the glimmer paper in there, and I hadn't used it either. So, hey, Lisa. Yeah, the layout's great, right? Thanks, Eileen. Okay, so I did make my sample, so technically I have 5, but here we go. It's 2:28, and I gabbed for a minute in the beginning. So 20 minutes. The only thing I had pre-done was punch the circles. So soon, my friend, soon, hopefully you will have yours set up where you're able to start crafting again. I'm actually very thankful to be done with craft fair season, that I can just sit in here and do what I want. So I've got some club designing going on. I'm trying to get some things pre-done. I'm having surgery on December 16th. Yeah, so I've got to get club prepped early, December club prepped early, but then January club, can you believe it? January club is coming. Quickly, I'll run through. This is December club, so here is the bundle that we're using. It comes in our new fun packaging. I like it. You get half a pack of the Brushed with Beauty designer paper. These are gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Love them. So you get half a pack of that. And then you get a full pack of the Pearls of Beauty embellishment. and a bolt of linen thread. Okay. And then here are the cards, and they're gorgeous. I just love them. Here's a little fancy one. And I always try to do a fun fold. So this is just a pocket card. So just a different kind of fold. So you could put a gift card. You could attach a gift card in there or not. And then this one is beautiful too. Love it. Thank you, Lena. So this is club. Registration is open now. You can also just sign up for the PDF if you just want the PDF. And yeah. So let me see. What else? Sign up. Make sure you're on my email list. I sent out registration links this morning for my card class on December 13th. And it's going to be, it's an all occasion. We're done with Christmas. All occasion card class. We're back to that December 13th. It's $35. It's free with a $35 purchase, or you can pay $30 at the class if you don't want to place an order. That's fine too. The email also included the Paper Pumpkin subscriptions are on sale. So I made sure I purchased a 12-month subscription. It was on sale, plus I got 25% off. So if you want to be a demonstrator and sign up, let me know and I can give you a link for that as well, because then you can enjoy 20% discount on your purchases. And then also when you sign up for Paper Pumpkin under me, you get a free tutorial. Belong to a tutorial group where we take the stamp set from the Paper Pumpkin each month and create more designs with it. Typically there's 4 to 6 of us in the group. This last month there were 4 of us. If you got last month's Paper Pumpkin kit, I'll show you. So it's not alternatives. We don't use anything from the kit except for the stamp set. So here's my here's my card using just the stamp set from this month's Paper Pumpkin. So just a little idea, but you get that as a free tutorial as a perk for being one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. The club link is in there. The registration for card class is in there. And I forgot to put the link for the info about the product of the month. So look for a second email from me this week. But that starts now. And with a $75 purchase, you can purchase the product of the month for $5. And yeah, so if you're a demonstrator, make sure you're looking at that. They just released it this morning. It's a pack of paper, 12 by 12 paper, and it's got blues. It's blue, hues of blue or something. I don't know. It's a beautiful pack of paper. I can't wait to get it. We definitely will be using it in January for card class. So I'm so excited. Monthly card class is now stamp and stick. So you're going to stamp and then you're going to stick your stuff down. That's all you got to do. Everything's done for you. It's a new format, so there'll be 5 different cards with envelopes, and we're going back to the way I used to do it many years ago, where you can place an order, get the card class for free, or you can just pay the $30 for the card class. So whatever works for you. I will be here next week. Join me on Friday for Whatnot. The link is pinned in the comment or in the featured section on this Facebook page where you're watching this. Unless you are on YouTube, then just go over to my Facebook page and you can find that link. All right, you guys. Anybody have any questions? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Okay. All right, you guys. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like them. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And hey, Jeanette, I am just signing off, but I hope that you'll take a moment to watch the replay. I just did 4 cards in about less than 20 minutes. And here's the inside. So, well, 4 cards because that's my sample. Anyway, thank you guys so much. And I will see you next time. Bye.